Alright, so we are in the draft. Welcome everyone, happy that you chose to join us. Anyway, I hope I made the layout okay this time and that this guild gate right here isn't not like hidden or something. Anyway, our river the pack is a Warden, so we can make a 4/4 flyer with vigilance, which is nice, or bounce something to the top of a deck. Consecrate Consuming is a very nice removal spell. A foil fish octopus crab, nice. I kind of like this, however. So yeah, let's try out Azorius here. I mean, all in all, it's 5 mana for a 4/4 flying, and vigilance that's really susceptible to bounce. But then again, it's for 5 mana, a 4/4 flyer with vigilance, which is pretty okay. Plus warrant is a nice combat trick. Let's see what we have here. Depose. 2 mana to tap a creature and draw a card, or for 4 mana create 2 1/1 flyers, and then you gain some life. Let's see, 4 mana 2/3, 6 mana tap 2 to make it a 4/5 that gets flying. Ooh, Applied Biomancy is really good. I mean, it's a double combat trick, right? It's a bounce and a pump, and that's really good. Also, Quench is pretty okay as far as counter spells go. It's really easy to keep up 2 mana, is my point. I'm not a fan of Oars of Racketeers. The Afterlife 2 is nice, but it's a 5 mana 3/2. So I might just go with the post deploy here. Get all the floaters in the air. Haha. I knew where that sentence was going. Absolutely no. It was absolutely no. I'm chaotic as always. Anyway, go to Constraint. 3 mana, target creature get -4/-0, draw a card. And if you do it during your main phase, tap a dude and it doesn't untap, which is pretty okay, which is pretty neat. I really like Senate Griffin. It's a 4 mana 3/2 flying dude, and that scries you a card. Skitter Eel, 4 mana 3/3 that becomes a 5/5 for 3 additional mana, which is a sizable body in and of its own. I don't know how good Code of Constraint is, so I'm just gonna go with the Senate Griffin here, which seems like a pretty cool card in and of its own. Alright. Rampage the Clans. You know, I had a discussion a while back how green has, you know, the anti-artifact and enchantment tech, but white actually has all the destroy all artifacts and enchantments card, except for Bane of Progress, I believe. At least as far as monocolor concerned. We're not gonna pick this. I don't like it one bit. Cavalcade of Calamity. Whenever a creature you control with power 1 or less attacks, it deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. That's probably not our thing, although we can make 2 1/1s. So they basically attack as 2/1s, sort of. Almost. I like 10th District Veteran. I'm just gonna take a Quench here. Before my time ran out. Oh no. Oh, I'm pretty terrible today. In all honesty, guys, I went out with a couple of friends last night and it got really late, so I'm probably not completely here, if you know what I'm saying. It's it's not really no. Right. So on one hand, I want to take this guild gate. On the other hand, I might want Order of Locket because we have some bounce. We have a counter spell, but I'm pretty sure that at some point we might want some black for removal or something like that. But I'm gonna take the guild gate here. 1/4 flyer for 3. That it's fine, but yeah. What was I saying? We really have some flying right here. I don't want another generic flyer. Alright, eyes everywhere. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. And for 6 mana, exchange this and target non-permanent. Well, that might be cool. It's really expensive. This might be a fun card to play with. You know, they play a bomb or something and we just exchange control with it. That might be fine. Bring the Trial is fine, I think. Like, if we look at this pack, for example, right? It does deal with a Rioted Earrings. It does deal with a Red Horn. It doesn't deal with a Runner or Watchful Giant, but, you know, it's a removal spell in a pinch. Don't hit the locket. Well, I'll take a Bring to Trial. Impassionate Orator. Oh, this is just life gain. I like it. Bounce spell, and in your main phase draw a card. That might be okay. Viscope Vampire, 3/1 lifelinker is never not relevant. You know what? I'm gonna take the Admonition. That might be fine. Ooh, Fairy Duelist. I like that. That's a nice combo trick. And a 7 mana 5/5 flyer. But I'm gonna go with the Duelist here. Another Quench. Another Locket. I'm just gonna take another Quench. I like having an Exposed Daylight in the sideboard. That's a nice sideboard card. I mean, sometimes it is just really necessary to get rid of an artifact or enchantment, and the Scry one is really awesome. I'll take the dude with Afterlife. Shimmer of Possibilities. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your deck. Meh. I'm just going to take a locket. Alright, 3/6. That makes you a token. It's pretty huge. I like it. That blocks a lot of stuff really well. On the flip side, it's just a 3/6 with a 1/1. Still though. Alright, so not a bad start. And we are pretty entrenched in blue here. So we can easily swap some of the white cards out and basically be a blue X deck that splashes white. Oh, Breeding Pool. Alright. Anagram. I love the art on this card. I love it. This is a beautiful card. Plus, I like an Explorer. Essence Capture is pretty cool. Counter target creature. Get a +1/+1 counter on something. I like it. I think this is pretty much the pick here for us. Or I could just take the Breeding Pool and be happy with the Fetch Land. Or, not Fetch Land, Shock Land. Duh, I know what I'm talking about. I do, I really do. Yeah, let's stay on the blue plan here. Plaza of Harmony. So, if you control 2 or more gate when it ETBs, you gain 3 life, and then it produces colorless or something that a gate you control produces. And we have 1 gate. No. That's not exciting at all. I do like a Windstorm Drake. That's a 3/3/4/5 that flies and gives our other flyers a nice little buff. I like an Aeromonculus. 2/3 flies for 3 are always nice to have. Plus it's a 3/4 for 4 extra mana. Yeah, I like this Windstorm Drake. Let's do that. Let's get all the flyers we can get. And that's the moment where the flyers basically cease to exist. I like a Sky Tether. I mean, flies, 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 flying, flying, loses flying. I like that a lot, actually. This is also a fine card, 2/5, but I'm gonna price the Sky Tether over that. This is 4, this is 5. Ooh, I like a Chillbringer. I don't think I want another counterspell. I do like a Chillbringer. That's also a nice floaty boy. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. So 2/5 hexproof. It's, you know, it's sizable, but I don't know if this really is the way to go. We already have a few 5-drops here, although we may end up cutting these white cards. So I'm gonna put you... no. I'm gonna put you guys over here for now. I think if I want a 5/5 here, in all honesty, I'd rather have a Rampaging Redhorn. That's a 4. That's a 5/5 for 5. And this is hard to remove though. Could also just take this guy. Yeah, we're short on 4-drops. This is also a 5/5. Although it does require a bit more efforts. Collision Colossus is really good. Sir the Goblin is really good. Apparently we don't have a role player here. I could take a Persistent Petitioners. It's a 1/3 for 2. Does block early on. Does mill a bit. I think that's more exciting than a Knight of Sorrows, in all honesty. Especially given that we already have one. This pack is really not exciting. I'll take this guy. Another Ice Everywhere. A Quench. Could just take this guy. It's a 6/6. Although Defender is really bad. Let's see. 4/4 that can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. See, I don't want any of these blue cards. I already have 2 Quenches. Already have an Ice Everywhere. I really don't like really don't mind the idea of going Simic or even Banned. I'm just gonna pick this guy. It's probably really greedy, but I'm gonna put you guys here. I don't think I want another Skitter Eel. Don't know if I want another Persistent Petitioners. There's a get the point. I don't know why this is still here. I really don't understand. Could take another Guildgate. I think that or maybe Pegasus? It's a 1/3 flyer, right? No, I'll take a Guildgate. I'll take my fixing. Man, these choices. Well, 3/2, random. Fight cards, 3/5 reach. Don't think we need that. It's a removal spell in a pinch. All right, I'll take another Petitioners. Maybe we can be the mill deck. So Lockets, combat trick, or 3/4. I'll take the Locket here. Gives us some options later on. Guess we can take a Steeple Creeper. Alright, so my indecision has probably not made things better. And another Shocklands. Wow. All the Shocklands. Well, there's another Deploy, which is nice. Archway Angel is a 6-mana 3/4. I don't think that's expensive for 3/4. Could just take another Deploy. Have all the flyers. Well, Slime Bind is actually pretty okay. You know what? I'll take the Deploy. That feels like a fine pick here. Especially with a Windstorm Drake. Yeah, pretty okay with this so far. Alright, each player discards all the cards in their hand and creates that many 2/2. No, we're not doing that. I like a Law Mage's Binding. There's another Fairy Duelist. Swirling Torrents. 6 mana. Choose one or both. Bounce a dude. And bounce a dude to the top of its owner's deck. I'm just gonna take this Binding here. That's a nice removal spell. Alright, so we probably are just... what's it called? Azorius, there we go. That's not that hard, right? Is it? What's this? That's Lightning. 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and 1 damage to that permanent controller. Also a Lumbering Battlement, which can go real big. At this point I also don't hate a Civic Stalwart, you know, with all the flyers. Giving a team +1/+1 is actually pretty fine, but this dude is huge. Although we don't really have any ETB triggers to abuse, I don't think so. I'm still gonna take this. It's really big, is the thing. I like that. Plus there's another Civic Stalwart, which is pretty nice. Draw 2 at instant speed, which could be okay. We have 11 non-creature spells and 10 creatures, so I kind of think we need creatures. I'm gonna take this Stalwart. 4 mana, 3/3. That bumps your team for a turn is pretty nice. Making your opponent's team smaller is also pretty nice. It's 6 mana though, but it's a flyer. I'm gonna put you over here. I like a Status Row Savant. Scry 2 is very nice to have. We're not gonna go Guild Mage. Could go Death District Guide. Veteran, I mean. I like a Status Row Savant. Scry 2 is really good. Ravnica. Each opponent can cast non-creature spells with convert mana cost greater than the number of lands that player controls. Okay. And whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. That doesn't do anything, I think, in this stuff. No. Could take another counter spell. I don't think we're going to be in the mill deck. So I might just want the 2/3 flyer. Guildgate. I'm just going to take the 2/3 flyer. Well, that's a big floaty boy. That's a really big floaty boy. Could you just take the 1/4 flyer? No, I'm going to be greedy. Take the 7 mana spell. Okay. I'll take a Cut of Constraints, sure. Combat Trick is Combat Trick, sure. Nothing really here. Yeah. And, okay, Sphinx is inside, I'll take it. Gonna have to make some cuts here, though. Now, we're probably gonna want 17 lands here, with a 6-drop and a 7-drop, although we can bring in, like, the lockets. We don't really have anything to splash, though. I don't care for either of these. And I don't really care for either of these. And how many of these have we seen so far? Maybe we could have had them at the mill deck. I don't know. Alright, so gonna have to make some cuts here. So we only have 12 creatures, although let's sort these by creatures separately. Although these basically are creatures, right? 4/4 token, 1/1 tokens. So yeah. Alright, what do we have? We have counterspell, 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 removal, sort of removal, soft, Removal, although this is iffy. So these are 4 mana. I kind of wish they didn't sort, you know, by the combined mana cost. And that throws you off. Like, really off. We will bring in a Locket, I think. Then we have to cut 4 cards. Do I bring in a Locket though? Man. Wait. Why does it cook up my sorting? Alright, so 4, 4, and 5. So, hexproof from monocolored. That might be really good. And it's a 5/5 flyer, which is really sizable. Alright, we do have some potentially incremental card draw in Depose, in Eras's Admonition, and we have Scry 1 in eyes everywhere. So I think we're cutting the insides. I'm not a fan of a 5-mana 3/3 that doesn't really produce anything. That doesn't really it doesn't do as much as compared to Battlement or Chillbringer or Windstorm Drake, I think. So I'm just gonna cut this 5-drop. I don't hate Skittering Eel. If you want to keep mana up for something like a Quench or something like that, and you have a Skittering Eel in the field and your opponent doesn't do anything that you want to quench, then you still have the option to, you know, sink some mana into the Adept to get yourself a 5/5. So I actually kind of like that. I'm a bit on the fence about Eyes Everywhere because the 6 mana exchange control is really expensive, and if your opponent has blue, then, you know, it's not gonna stick, right? So I'm gonna take this one out. We might bring it in against, you know, a slow deck or something that just produces some really big dudes later in the game that we just can't get around or something. I'm not really a fan of it. I think, like, if your opponent playing blue, it's not gonna do that much. Although you can get a blocker out of the way, then attack in the air. They spend their turn, you know, exchanging back, or something like that. So ideally, I want to bring in one of these Lockets. Probably the Simic one, because our blue mana requirements are a bit heavier than our whites. Looking at this Essence Capture here. So that means that I want to cut one more card here. What am I gonna cut here? Or we could just go with the 41 special, as I want to do. You know what, let's do the 41 special. So let's sort this all by color. So we are way more blue than we are white. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So let's take a quick peek here at 6 suggested. We do have 2 guild gates. White we don't need that early. So I'm just gonna go 5-9 here, just because of this essence capture. And we do have some scry. So yeah, that feels fine. And then it just completely forgot that I want to go 17 lands here. So you know what? One more plane. Let's try this. It's probably gonna go atrocious. And why? Why? Go back to your fort. Go back to your fort. Go back. No. It doesn't wanna go. Alright, so we are on the draw. This feels like a keepable hand. We do have a Sage's Rose Savant for turn 2, and then we can dig a little deeper. Some Disruption for turn 3, and when we find our 4th land we have this Deploy. Kind of like that, so we are going to keep this hand. We're going to have 6 for our opponents. And we're facing the Gruul deck. Alright. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Get that guild gate out of the way. Pass the turn. And keep F6ing. That's the secret to a successful anti-geo career. Just F6. And a 2-mana 2/2. Alright. Let's drop an island. Play this Sage's Rose Savant. And I think we're going to scry all the lands we're going to see. Which is just 1. Put you on the bottom. I might just keep a quench. That's fine. Instant. That's fine. Alright. So that was our turn. If our opponent attacks here, I'll happily block and either trade or get a combat trick out of the way. I don't think I'm gonna care too much about this little 2/1. It did its job. Let's see, target creature can't block this turn, and target land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with haste until end of turn. Well, that's a pretty nice guild mage. And no attacks. Interesting. I could just bounce this right now, just to get the cards. Or I could keep up Zeal and Quench, but then they're probably gonna make this guy not able to block. Maybe, I think. What's the worst that can happen? Let's do this main phase. Get that card. And I should definitely attack first, but I'm stupid like that. Yeah, always over the trade first before you do something. I was really hasty there. I'm gonna blame last night for that. Alright, there's the guild mage again. Sure, that's fine. Yep, we're taking 2. Get a card. Essence Capture. Oh boy. So this thing is pretty annoying. We are gonna play a land here. So what I could play a Senate Griffin, Scry 1, just not care about this dude here. Try and see if we can out aggro our opponent. I could keep up like Deploy and Quench and Essence Capture and, you know, See if we can counter some things while getting some floaters in the air. Gain 3 life back. And that might actually be pretty okay. I mean, we can attack here. Maybe they just attack with both of these, then we can play deploy, gain 3 life, double block this guild mage. Or they do something really scary in their first main phase and then we can just quench it or something. Yeah, and I'm kind of scared. We could also just double block this guy, prevent it becoming a 4/4. Cast deploy. Yeah, we might just want to block this guy. I completely forgot that this is not a vanilla 2/2. And they have 5 mana. So let's hope they don't have a combat trick. So I'm just gonna F6 here. Oh, that's the thing. All right, that's at least a Storm Strike out of their hand, which is fine. And nothing. Interesting. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is attack here for 2. And I think I might just want to go ahead and play this Senate Griffin. Scry one. This one we're gonna do anything if they decide to adapt next turn. So we might as well get the 3-power flyer in the air. And see what our options are next turn. Alright, we are not gonna cast that. So we're gonna put you on the bottom. And then we're gonna pass. And we're gonna keep up this Arrestor's Zeal. Yeah, there's 6 mana. So what they could do is just attack and adapt if we don't block, or if we block, just adapt in the combat step. Was this a guy for breathing mask? Oh, how very Cyber. I guess he goes through raids and all that, so yeah, you know, gotta look the part. Alright, just a hybrid. Alright, we are probably gonna play the Syndicate Messenger next turn, so we have a nice blocker. We also have the Satyrs Roast of Fun to block with in the future, so I'm just gonna take the 6 here if they decide to adapt. We have some time here. They chose not to adapt. Oh, that is a large dude. That is a really, really big dude. And we have a Law Mage's Binding, so that's a thing. So I might actually just go ahead, bind this dude. So we can attack for 5, stay on aggressive here. And keep up Quench for Essence Capture. Which has just been unlike. We're knocking them down to to 9. Okay, so they're gonna block here. Now we can save this savant. I could have just quenched it, by the way, but that might have been better. No, I like this. Get that thing out of the way. I like it. So even if they go like 6/6 right here, we have a 2/3 flyer. So this is gonna take 3 turns. We're gonna knock down for 3. This is gonna be tricky. And again, no adapt. What else do you have? Oh, that's a scary dude. That can be really huge. Alright, so Syndicate Messenger. And let's just see what happens here. Let's see how big you become. Like, they reveal cards until they find a creature card, sure. And oh boy, what happens to the...
Damn boy, he's thick!
On the bottom. Okay, sure. So that's at the bottom. Okay, that's fine. But that's a 10/10. That is huge. Alright, so we have to jump here. And jump I will. And there you go, adapt. Yeah, I think they got this one, unfortunately. You know, they have a 6/6 right here. They can't untap this dude, they can't attack with this dude. We do have a quench and an essence capture. I'm just gonna attack for 4 here. And threaten with lethal next turn. So... If they have like a riot dude, we can counter it. But we're pretty dead to the 2 mana +3/+3, but yeah, you gotta take a risk sometime, right? So let's see what else you have in your deck. 12/10, alright. That is pretty huge. Now I really want to try out this guy at some point in the foreseeable future. We did pass one early in the draft, I think. But then again, we absolutely weren't red, so... Alright, I guess we're taking 6. Oh no, they have it! Ah, GG. Yeah, we can't counter that, that's unfortunate. Yep, you've got it. Alright. So, I'm gonna take this Sphinx out, that's just way too slow. Why are you there? You're not colorless. Why are you here? You're for like 4 mana. And you're like 5 mana. Alright, so I'm taking this out. This is just not doing anything. Could try and steal one of their dudes. which might be fine. Don't even hate just a random 6/6 on the field. I mean, that blocks pretty much everything. We're gonna try it like this. There we go. Would like to play first. It's a really slow hand. Although we do have a quench. I'm gonna try it. Might be a bit. It's gonna be a bit awkward. But our opponent mulligan, so maybe we've got some time. Oh, they mull to 5. Oh wow. Let's see what they do. Are we gonna go to 4? Sir, don't. No. Alright. They kept their hand and kept the card on top. Alright. So let's lead off with a Guildgate. Pass the turn. Alright. Oh, I like a low mage's binding. So let's drop this island, keep a quench. See what they do. I might as well be aggressive with this. Alright, you may reveal a land or creature cards. No. I don't agree with that. Alright, another lands. Now we can drop this. This eyes everywhere. That's a pretty nice deal. Alright, let's see what these cry does. Skyfeather. Yeah, we might just go ahead and Skyfeather this and just not care. But I do want to find a 5th land at some point, and we can keep this on top. Let's just be really aggressive with making the creatures worthless. Well, that's a dude. Got a constraint. I actually don't hate that. I mean, yeah. Still not lands. Alright. So my reasoning for keeping Code of Constraint here is that if the next card would have been a land, we would draw it anyway. And we're never going to block this Goblin with a Windstorm Drake, so we might as well just see if there was anything to be had. You know what? I don't know if that reasoning is sound, by the way. I don't think it's really sound. But on one hand, I want to keep this because it's a 4/5. If we Fairy Duelist and Eris's Zeal, yeah, we might just be able to kill something. I'm gonna keep this on top. That's a large dude. So let's pause here. Yeah, next turn if they attack with this, we can Fairy Duelist. Attempt to block. If they pump, we can pump our own dude. Let's give this guy neck to neck 0. And go to blocks. And they're welcome to bump. There they go. Alright, so at this point we're just a really annoying control deck. Wow. They have something else. No. Wait. They were about to pay costs. Alright. I'll take a land. So let's keep that on top. I like Lumbering Battleman. That's gonna be a 6/7. So let's attack for 1 in the air. Play this dude. Alright. How does this work? There we go. Alright, sir. I'll happily attack past that. I actually want something to play this turn, so we're gonna bottom the land here. Welp. Welp. Alright, let's just attack for 6. Yep. Oh, I completely forgot that this thing could block. Had a pacifism in mind. I feel like an idiot now. I feel like an idiot now. Oh, I could just... I'm such a moron. That's just stupid. Why did I thought this was a 1-mana pacifism? Ugh. Mistakes were made. Alright. Well, if we find that land right about here, then I will actually steal that. Or we can keep this. Put this on the tippy top. Let's make our opponent waste a turn. That's fine. And let's attack for 5 in the air. Boy, I'm still beating myself up. Wow, that was bad. That was just really, really bad. Just threw away these stupid battlements. Damn. No. Alright, no, that's fine. I don't really care about that. 3-2, sure. Alright, 2-2, sure. All of this is fine. You know what? I will keep this lance on top. Let's attack for 5 in the air. So I can go Skyguard here, have a 4-3 flying first strike. Make their dudes a little taller, or I can make a bunch of 2-1s. In the air. You know what, I'm just gonna keep up the deploy here. Just in case we want to use this Lawmage's Binding. Or, you know, use this Ice Everywhere. I mean, I think we can take 5 here. That is a pretty good move by our opponents. Huh. That is pretty nice. Still think we're just gonna take 5 here, though. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna get 3 life back here with deploy. They didn't discard a card. Right, no. Oh, you may discard, yeah. Cast deploy. Yeah, they did this just in time. Otherwise it would have been lethal. I don't hate an Essence Capture, so we're gonna put that on the tippy top. So let's attack for 3 in the air. And I might just go ahead and play the Skyguard. No, not really care about the 6-5 they have in hand. Oh. Well, that works. I mean, we still have a 2-turn clock on them. Sunder Shaman. Alright. That's a thing. So, no attacks here? No attacks here. Yeah, no, I'm pretty peachy with this. I keep forgetting, by the way, this is at sorcerer speed. Dang it. I've been talking about this like it's at instant speed. Man, that's so stupid. Alright, so we have 5 life here. So if they attack with everything, they do 7 damage. We gain 5 back, so I don't think they can kill us from this range. And now we have deploy in the ready. So even if they do have another volley or something like that, we just kill them, right? So I'm just gonna pause here. Yeah, no, this is fine. Go ahead. Discarded a land, sure. I'm gonna take some damage. That's fine. Get rid of this. Oh, artifact or enchantment. Oh. I need to read the cards. You know, read the friendly cards. Sure, that's fine. No, do you have another volley? Oh. Well, that's fine. They gave it haste? Huh? What? Oh, there we go. Trigger on stack. Alright, sure, fine. I'm pretty sure they can't deal with our flyers, so... Just gonna go for the overkill here. And by overkill, I'm just gonna go for this. Alright. 1-1. I think we're fine like this. I hope we're fine like this. Not just waiting for opponent. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Oh, this is a really bad hand. It's just one land. Sad. So we're gonna mulligan this. Like 100% of the time. And I guess we're gonna keep this. It's not much better, but at least we have a God of Constraint and a Law Mage's Binding. And we can keep a land on top. But this doesn't bode very well. There you go. Oh, that's pretty nice in their deck, yes. Alright, I'll keep Essence Capture up, and maybe we can get him. I don't know. Yeah, if you're digging for a land, you're not gonna get that. Really, no land. I could just God of Constraint, see if we can find another land here. I don't hate that, actually. I think that's fine. Oh, there's a land. Alright, cool. Prevents 2 damage, at the very least. Alright, another 2-2. That's fine. Alright, guess we are just gonna pause here. I mean, I could Sky Feather one of these, but I don't really feel like it. Not at this point, I don't think so. We can take 4 here. I'm not happy about it, but we can take 4 here.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
No. Yeah, that might be an issue. And that's not really good either. I think we just have to pass here. This is not looking great. This is not looking great. Unfortunately, I was gonna say they're stuck on 3 lands, but no. That's the moment. Yep. We're gonna take 5, unfortunately. And there's a land. Alright. Got a 4/5 on the field. Hopefully we can stabilize. And hopefully we can stabilize. That is not... Oh, this is not going to be pretty. Yeah, there you go. Get the territorial board triggered. Attack for a lot. Yeah. So I think we're going to take 7 here. Block this boar. So we can Skyfeather this thing. Wait, did we take 8? How did we take 8? Oh, 6 and 2. I just can't count. That's the thing. And right, I could deploy. I could also just go Windstorm Drake and have a 3/3. Now we can attack for 4 at the very least. But boy, this was still a very explosive start, despite a hiccup for our opponent at the first few turns. Wow. So this is why I'm afraid of the Cruel deck. Yep. This is definitely why I am afraid of the Cruel deck. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to jump. Unless they don't stack with a Maka, now we can double block. Which is still not great, but it's something. Alright, get rid of the 3/3, that's fine. That's not what I wanted to see. So I could give this guy +2/+2 and flying, attack for 6 in the air, but I don't think that's gonna do too much. So I think I'm just gonna keep up deploy and pass the turn. Yep, there you go, buddy. Man, right. Oh, boy. Alright, let's let that resolve first. Cast deploy. Go to blocks, block here and block here. And see if we can do this. Alright, I feel a bit safer now. Oh boy, our opponent has a very scary deck. That's really good. Alright, let's crack this for a few cards. Let's see, so if we make a token, drop a land, we still have this admonition up. So let's do that. Play a land. Cast Warden, get a 4/4 token, and pass the turn. Yep. And they chose, oh, of course, 4/5, yeah. Well, that's not what we want to see. Well, I'm just going to continue this beatdown. Because I think we can engineer a win next turn. I hope we can engineer a win next turn. Now we're going to combat, okay. Don't have the fully. Alright, that's fine. That's actually pretty okay. And I might have wanted to play the Chillbringer before attacking because of the Gift of Strength. Yeah, that's my mistake. I could have gotten there. Alright. Let's see what they do have in their hand. Their 2 cards. This is really coming down to the wire here. Ah, double riots. Man, we could have won. Ugh. Sure. Do they have the... You know what? This is a 3/3, right? Either they have it or they don't. We're at 1. We haven't seen a burn spell. Did we get there? Did we get there? Holy shit! That was way too exciting. Whoa, what a back and forth. So, time for match 2. I've taken the liberty to take a few minutes and calm down after that epic last game. Wow, that was so damn close. But as you can see, I'm back to 40 cards. I took the Sphinx out, the 7 mana Sphinx, because I think it's just too expensive. And this hand is really slow, but we do have a Lawmaker's Binding into a 4-drop, into a 5-drop. So I'm gonna keep this hand. And we are on the play, so maybe we have the time for this, to pull this off. Man, I can't even click properly anymore. Wow, man. Fancy. So we're facing the Cruel deck again. Not happy about that. And I kind of wish this was a land, but I'll take a 4 or 5. That's Griffin into Battlements. That's fine. That's not too shabby. Let's see what our opponent does here. If they don't have anything too scary, we might just go Locket here. Alright, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I might just go Locket here. So, taking 2, that's fine, that's peachy. Third land? There's the third land. And nothing. Interesting. So I'm really inclined to go Senate Griffin here, just to have the scry. Could also play Windstorm Drake, just to be able to block this guy, or to have a 4/5 Vigilance, just as its own. Keep these two around, or at least keep the Griffin around, because it becomes a 4/2 in the air with a Windstorm Drake. I'm really inclined to just play this Senate Griffin. And I don't hate a Sky Feather, so let's keep that. Alright, let's see what our opponent does here. Well, that is a thing. Ouchie. I guess we're taking 4. Well, that's a pretty good sign. They're not gonna have too many things for a 4/5. So we might as well just play this dude. For no extra value. Alright, 5th lands. That's an annoying dude. So let's see, that's a land. We can Lawmage is binding and that's it, but I don't hate that. So let's bind you. And then attack for 4. Alright, our opponent keeps playing lands. They still have more cards in their hand, which is kind of worrying. Oh no. 6 mana, 6/6, but it enters the battlefield. Count the number of +1/+1 counters on creatures you control. Creatures your opponent control with power less than or equal to that number can't block this turn. Well, it's still a huge dude. So our opponent is just on the big monster plan here. Alright. So we're gonna give that guy Defender. And then we're just gonna play a 3/3 flyer. And we're 1 blue source closer to drawing 2 cards. Why 4? Oh, it's 4 mana. Alright. So maybe we're stabilizing. I don't know. They don't really have any good attacks here. And we can attack for 4 with the Civic Stalwart in the air next turn. Which is pretty okay. Well, that's also a thing. 3/3? Alright, that's fine. I accept your little 3/3 menace. And I raise it with a plane. Well, no. So, let's see what our opponent does here. They still have 3 cards when we only have a planes in hands. That's not really assuring at all. Hot dang. Alright. And no attacks. Alright. I like it. I don't hate that. That's 4, and we can make it a 5/5. That's not too shabby. Alright, knock our opponent down to 9. Get this guy going on. So I feel with this board state we are winning the race here, which is a good thing. Alright, I don't really care about a random 2/2. So, are there attacks? There were no attacks to be had. Alright, then I might as well see if we can adapt here. And we could. Nice, that's good to know. Unfortunately, these lands. At least our opponent is on a 3-turn clock. Nonetheless, they actually are developing a board state.
Another one.
Another rhythm. Oh, man, I really hate that card. I really, really do hate that card. That's not true. I love that card. It's just really good. It's just bonkers. And still no attacks. No. That's not really all that exciting. I will play a 2-3 with Afterlife 1. I'm sorry, a 3-3 with Afterlife 1. Alright, so we are doing pretty okay here. And I have the sneaking suspicion that our opponent has just lands in their hand. They have 7 mana, they can pump this dude just once. And we do have a few good blocks. And they just scooped. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's awesome. So I kind of want Eyes Everywhere back in, and maybe just take this Lockout out for that. It hasn't really done that much, except draws more. No, it didn't draw more lands. But man, that's an uncanny amount of lands that we saw. But I suspect our opponent has as well, so can't really complain. But man. The one time I actually decide to play with counterspells our opponent has. No, my creatures can't be countered card. Dang it. Well, I could just bring in this Skittlegator. Just have a 6/6 on the ground. It might be okay. I'm just gonna take out this. Oh, that's more like it. Let's try this guy out. Wait, didn't I? Oh, I didn't save. Very good. I forgot to save. God, I'm an idiot. We can keep this hand. We have a Sky Feather. We have an Admonition, which draws us an extra card. So sure, let's try it. Let's get Gilgate out of the way. And there we go. There we go. And the boar again. And another Gilgate, which I don't really mind. Let's pay that. Nope. Yeah, no, I'll take 2. Sure. Alright, now just give me something that has actually a use instead of a land. What would I like to see here? I don't really know. I don't really mind that. We're taking 4, dropping down to 14. Next turn we can play the Stalwart. I hope that does something. But yeah, this is a really slow start. Dang it. Oh, that's scary. That's an issue. That is a slight issue. Alright, taking 5. Let's scry 1. No, I don't want another lands. So a 3/3 here doesn't really do that much. I'm gonna give you Defender. And then I might as well draw a card here. So next turn we can play Deploy and Arrestor Zeal, or Stalwart and Arrestor Zeal. Which is okay, And I might have wanted to bounce the Gravelhide Goblin. So my reasoning for bouncing the boar is if they have a big dude, they can just attack for 3. And here if they bump, it's probably going to be their turn, right? And that's for 1 more point of damage, if that's the case. So no. Is it the exact same deck that we maybe just played against? Because that would be hilarious. You know what? I'll actually take that. But this is a slight issue. I'm just gonna pass and deploy with Zeal up, I think. Yeah, that feels fine. So if they play a big dude, then we can make 2 tokens, block here, bump one of the 1/1s. Trade all around. And maybe steal whatever they have. Well, that's not too exciting. Still, it's a 2/2 menace. Yep. Let's deploy. I actually might block here. Try and kill the guild mage. Block there. Make this a 3/3. Be knocked down to 9. And I should really just go ahead and always... Oh, I like that. We're gonna keep that on top. So I will attack for 1 here. And let's keep the Menacey Boy tapped down. Oof. Let me just get some lights. It's getting dark in here.
Another one.
Oh no. Oh no. I really don't like that card. One bit. You know, one of these days I'm gonna auto-heal this. It's I like that, I want that. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead, play the Sky Guard, attack for 4 in the air, then we have a 3/3 first strike that shrinks our opponent's team, which feels actually pretty okay. Now just hope they don't have the +3/+3 and reach. And they didn't. Alright, let's pass the turn here. I should have brought in the... I do have enchantment removal on the sideboard, right?
Another one.
The double Rhythm of the Wild. What the sh... I am so jealous right now. I'm just really jealous. Oh no. I guess we're taking one. There we go. Always shield. I actually like that, so we can play Stalwart and keep a Bring to Trial, so I'm gonna keep this land. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Civic Stalwart. And then we can attack for a lot in the air. And this is a sorcery, which I completely forgot. Why is this not an instant? Still, we're at 8, they have 2 power on board, even if they have like a really big hasty dude we can just jump. They're at 5 and we have 7 power in the air. So it kind of feels like we are okay here. Alright. That's pretty okay. That's actually really good. That is actually really good. But we can just steal that, right? Just eyes everywhere and get a Robo Slinger. 3/5. And it becomes a 4/5 when it switches sides. And attack for 1. That might not be the smartest attack, sir. Sure. So we can exchange control here, right? Target non-land permanent, yeah. So this should be game. This is game. Alright. Alright. I'll take it. Yay, we got there. So, match 3. And we won the die roll. This is not a keepable hand whatsoever. So let's move this. And in between, fingers crossed for our opponent not having a Gruul deck. Really, no. I don't want to play against Gruul again. It's so scary. It's a slow hand, but, you know, 4 lands. Who knows what we draw. So we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna bottom this. I want something more proactive to do. Oh boy, it's green. Oh, goody, a land, just what I wanted. Alright, Daniel Olival. Don't play a mountain. Just don't. They're gonna play a mountain, aren't they? Alright. Ooh, Mana Dark. Wish we could bounce that. Nope. But it's a counterspell. I'll take it. I'll take it. And there's the red. You know, no. How much is the more lands, alright. I'm just gonna play this this skittering eel. But yeah, pro play, upkeep, tap this thing down, draw a card. But yeah, no. This is a pretty nombo, by the way. Adapt creatures, oh, that's a 5/5. Oh goody! Not happy. Not happy. That doesn't do too much either. So I can keep up deploy, make 2 1/1s, gain 3 life, jump the 5/5, and see if we can attack for 4 on the crackback. Or you can just take 5, which might be fine as well. I'm just gonna take 5 here. We're getting 3 life back anyway. Although it's really interesting to see that they didn't play anything with 6 mana. Alright, I don't hate a Sage's Rose of Font. So let's see what happens when we attack here. And what's going on? Oh. Alright. 3/5, sure. No blocks. Alright. Let's cry 2 here. Alright, to the bottom with you guys. I don't want you in my life. Man, that's a lot of mana. This is 3, right? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Wow. Sure. I'm gonna prevent 5 damage here. I'm not gonna take 8 here. That's just way too much. Might be conservative because we can crack back for. Well, they're bound to have something right. If they don't have anything, we. What? Oh boy. What just happened? Oh. And bounces. Oh. That's a lot of damage. That just took right there. But no, as I was saying, we could crack back for 5, 6, 9, 13 for lethal, but we couldn't anyway. We just drew a land, which is not that exciting. I'm just gonna play a Civic Stalwart. Applied Biomancy and Colossus are really, really good. Let's just attack for 4 in the air, have a blocker ready. And hope that we live to see another turn. So we're gonna have to block here. Let's block you. Alright, another repetition of last turn. Very good. Alright, something epic. That's not epic. We need to play this guy. And we can attack with 1 Thunder. You know what, I'm just gonna adapt this guy right here, right now, so that we can just go ahead on F6 here. If they have something, they have something. And if not, well. Alright, that's a locket, that's fine. That's 2 cards, that's also fine. And a land. And of course you attack her. No attacks, interesting. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Alright, let's see if we survive this. They just blew everything right. Oh, these lands. I'm not happy with this with so many lands, no. Well, at least we're slowly but surely beating our opponent down. And that's game. Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna bring in this for a locket again. See how that goes. But that's also a bonkers deck teamer. Boy. We will play first. This is actually keepable hands. Sure. But boy, that was one explosive turn, man. Alright, there we go. Scry 2. Let's see what we get. Oh, I like this. And this may be just a bit too expensive. 6 mana to put you on the bottom, you on the top, and pass it up. Oh, that guy again. I'm just gonna attack for 2 here. Might as well set our opponent back a turn. Yep, that's fine. You can have that. These lands. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack here. Yep. Alright, there you go. The shimmer of possibility. I also like this. This is a beautiful art. I don't know why I like this so much, but this is this style of painting. This nice reflection here. I really like it. It's really subtle, but it does really reflect what the card does. Alright, so we're probably just gonna make a 4/4 in our turn. Why are we drawing so many lands? And I really should have attacked first, but... Well, there's the red. So double red, double blue, 4 green. That's a thing. I really like how our opponent's deck mana base just works out. Or seems to work out, at the very least. You know what? I'm just gonna take 3 here. You know? I'm gonna block. If you have something, go for it. Ho ho! This is where we go! Bounce and +1/+1, and I'm gonna be really sad. Yep. Ah, no. Oh, I hate this card with a passion. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep up Deploy and Arrestor Zeal. And I don't like it. Not one bit. This... Just 3 decks. Just 3 decks in a row with Rhythm of the Wild. Just when I'm like, yeah, we can play counterspells for once. It's just... it's... Alright. This is just kind of special. Oh, do you have a counterspell? Well, they were paying costs for a moment. There you go. Wait. Yep, that's awkward. Oh, Frilled Mystic is such a good card. Rhythm of the Wild is such a good card. Oh my. Unhappy. Unhappy. This is a really awesome deck our opponent has. Wow, I'm just impressed. I am really impressed. Welp, that's slightly awkward. That is really awkward. Alright, let's just pass the turn here. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. And you can make it a 7-7, because of course. So 7, 10, 14. I don't want to die just yet. Yep. Alright, at least we're still dead. I mean, we can block here. No, yeah, this guy has trample. So we just dead. Alright, I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna give it to them. Just go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. You can do it. Just claim your victory. Just do it. You earned it. And that's but this is the moment where I'm kind of like, yeah, I wish we still had a chat so I could just say like, props to you, man. But it's fine, we're dead. Still, we went 2-1, but that deck was awesome. Well, happy to have seen it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yay! And well, I guess I hope to see you next time. I'm gonna be back, of course, next week with a new video, and I'm gonna try, no promises though, to get some more action going on my channel in the foreseeable future. I don't know when, don't know how, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it, and cheerio.